Hello, my little glitch gremlins, and it's that time of the week again. Welcome to What Did I Just Read? And this week we are going to be discussing Teleportasm by Joshua Millican, a book that I can't even really explain how insane it gets. Like, think of the craziest plot you can think of in your head. This book goes one level above that. It goes completely crazy. So this book is part of Shortwave's Killer VHS series. I think there are 8 books. I might be wrong. There might be more than that. I think there's a new one coming out this year. But Teleportasm is number 3. I have read 4 of them. They are all independent of each other, completely separate stories, so you don't need to know anything about the other ones to read this one. And they're kind of like, imagine if Goosebumps was made for mature readers. Like, they're all crazy stories centered around the theme of like analog horror VHS. They're very, very unique and interesting. This review is going to have light spoilers, and it's probably important to note, a trigger warning, I guess, is that this does contain a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs. A lot of references to drugs, a lot of people using drugs, a lot of addicts. There's a lot of drug culture in this. And it is basically entirely the central theme. So going forward, be aware that that's what we're going to be discussing. The general plot follows these stoner characters as they discover a VHS tape that allows you to teleport, which is awesome, I guess. Teleportation, fantastic. Except when you teleport, you get high, like really high. And they say it's the best high ever. And they all become addicted to teleporting via these VHS tapes, teleporting all over the place. Like, it starts to become very gruesome because people teleport into places they don't expect to be teleported, into the sides of buildings, into trees, and parts of them get merged. And it's very gruesome, it's very gory, it's very gross. I'd love to see it as a movie, I think. Like a cheesy 80s movie with bad special effects, the bubble gum, like from The Thing, where they put bubble gum in the microwave to make body parts and things. That's what I want to see. Like a terrible movie where people are teleported through walls and things and their legs are hanging off, and it's just this terrible, terrible, cheesy. I don't know. It gave me that vibe, and I like it. I think it's very fun in that way. Um, it's a lot though. It's a lot. Teleporting VHS tapes that also make you high. Like, it's like a thing on top of a thing on top of a thing, which is great and very unique. It takes a lot to process what's going on when you're first reading it though. The plot continues as people find out about this, infinite high that you can get from VHS tapes, and knockoff VHS tapes are made, and the highs get more and more diluted. The same as drugs work in the real world, I guess. And obviously, there's consequences of all of this. Some of them gory, some of them gross, and it's all quite a lot. It's all a very interesting perspective on addiction and how addiction works, and a very interesting way to explore it without being too grounded, without being too realistic, and yet making it fun. So do I think I would survive in the Teleportasm crazy universe? I'm gonna go with, yeah, I think I would, because I think I would see in the news people getting stuck in walls and like you know, trees and things, and I would be like uh and I would put 2 and 2 together, and I'd be like, I don't think the promise of a good high is worth losing my on my legs. So I think I would probably be part of the people who were staying out of it. But I mean, you never know, I guess, what would happen in a crazy scenario like that. I'm gonna give this one 3 out of 5 static bars, and this was a tough one for me to score because it's such a unique story. I've never read anything like this. I mean, who thinks of the crazy idea of VHS tapes teleporting you and also getting you high at the same time? It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, but I think I really struggled personally to connect with the characters. I didn't find myself in them at all. I found them to be quite annoying. Maybe that was the point. I mean, maybe that wasn't the point. But for me, they were tough to get along with, and so I didn't really feel anything when bad things happened to them. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess. Okay, one thing I actually forgot to mention, and it's really important as to why I gave this the 3 out of 5 static bars score, is that this book has a really twist ending that seems to come out of nowhere. And I'm not going to go into it any more than that because I think you should read it for yourselves and get to the ending and be as shocked as I was. But it recontextualizes a lot of the book and a lot of how the people are acting. So although I found the people to be kind of intolerable, you get to the end and I feel like it warrants a second read for sure when you get there. Okay, so that's it for this week, guys, and for my review of Teleportasm. Hopefully, you guys want to check it out after what I said. And let me know if you think you would survive in the crazy world of Teleportasm, or if you'd be tempted to check out the teleporting for the high of it, or even just for teleporting. Who knows? Um, Remember to like and subscribe and join us here at the Glitch Gremlins and help us fight off the static entity. And yeah, I'll be back next week with another What Did I Just Read? That week we're going to be doing Code Revenant, which I'm very excited for because it's based on survival horror games like Resident Evil. So you know I've got a lot to say about that one. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.